What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Titan Chains ladder pattern V-bar tire chains on our 2022 Ram 1500. First thing you want to look for is your tire size to make sure you get the right chains. So it's always printed on your tire by the rim. Today we're working with tire size 275/60R20. This tire chain style is going to be ladder pattern, so that means the chain's going to go across the tire like this. It's usually good for starts and stops. It's also got twist link design with V-bar studs on there, and the V-bar studs are going to be a more aggressive way to grip into that ice and give you the traction you need. Here's a closer look at what I'm talking about with the chains going across the tire. That's the ladder pattern style, and then here's the V-bar studs I was talking about as well. You can see how aggressive they are and how helpful they're going to be when you get into that situation where there's a lot of ice and snow in the way, you're slipping. This is going to really dig in there. What's nice about these is they have a built-in tensioner, so you're going to run this lever, pull this back, and that's what pulls the chain to the tire. So you don't need any extra tools. Sometimes they have cams on there. You have to make sure you have that hex head that make sure you turn those cams to get them really tight, which those work and it's nice, but that's just something else to lose. This one, I like that everything's on the chain, so you don't have to worry about misplacing anything when you go to throw them on. The chains come in a quantity of 2. Also come with this bag to carry them in. Now it works, but I think the V-bars are going to shred the bag pretty quickly. I suggest maybe getting a plastic container to put the chains in. That way they're together all the time and they're not sprawled out, taking up a bunch of space. How hard are they to install? It's not exactly fun to put them on in the snow. I suggest practicing in the garage a few times. That way when you have to do it in the snow, you know what you need to do and it won't take you that long. Check out how I did it. We got our chain laid out and we're checking to make sure there's no twists or breaks, because you don't want to find that out when you go to put it on the tire. We actually have a twist here I can show you. The V-bars are so aggressive, sometimes they get tangled up in themselves, so all you have to do is I just maneuver the chain around or find a way to get that V-bar outside. And there we go. It untwisted pretty easily, actually. So that's the things you just want to look out for when you're going to lay these out before you drape them over the tires. Now, I do have it flipped upside down. You want the twist links, this portion to sit on the tire, and that'll make more sense when I grab them from this end and set on the tire. Now lift up the chain by the center, make sure the flat side goes on the tire. We're going to set it on top right here. Let it hang there, and then we'll go around the sides and even it out. Now we're going to need to go around back and make the first connection. We're going to make a connection here on the back side of the tire. We got the hook on this end. We're going to put it through this link. We're going to go with the second one just so it gets a little tighter, and then we'll go up front. We're going to put our lever up front through this link. I'm going to use the third link just to get some tension put on the chain. It's pulling a little bit tighter here, and we're going to connect this portion so that it stays on there. It's on there really tight. It did pull out the slack, so I like that. I didn't have to use any tools to do that either. Everything's all attached to the chain. Now I recommend that you drive back and forth just to make sure it stays in place and it self-adjusts and you don't have to make any adjustment yourself. Now it does come in a quantity too, so I go ahead and throw the other one on there and then you're done. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.